Welcome to Motor Maintenance. Today, we're going to replace that door handle because it's a pain in the butt. It'll be better. It'll be better. I promise. So removal of this door handle actually starts on the inside. We got to take off the handle and the crank for the window, and that's a Torx bit. And if you don't have a Torx bit, I'd recommend you invest in one because it comes around a lot in the Jeeps. So this one is actually a T25. So in order to get this window crank off, take a little screwdriver and wedge it behind the cover to pop it off. Just like that. And then it should be the same T25. Yes. And then if you've ever removed a door panel before, you know how this next step is going to go. Which is just reaching in and pulling out. Comes out just like that. You're trying to pry out these little tab things there. Next, you're going to need to take a Phillips screwdriver and unscrew this cover. Okay, so now I got you set just perfectly. I'm going to pop this out of the way so that you can get a little bit better view. Hopefully that's good enough. That looks all right. Okay. So this is the door handle here. This is, when I open the door handle, this pushes up against this, pushes this bar down, and that's what operates the latch over here. So I got to pop out that pin there and then take out this. Let's just pop this pin out of here. And then I can pop this bar off. Okay, now the bar is kind of out of the way. There, that's better. That's out of the way. And then hopefully you can see this pin here, which holds this toothed object in there. So I have to actually pry this back and push up on that. And that is the hardest part of this entire system. So I'm going to pry with one and then try to hit it out with the other one. Okay, so now you can see it moved a little bit there. And then I can just push it out the top, get my hand up in there. Not a whole lot of space in here. And that's what that piece looks like. You can see how it starts smaller and gets bigger and gets wedged in there. So then I got to remove the other side, which is basically the same thing. Oh, there it goes. Well, you heard that one come out there. Well, you can see how this system works. The side that's facing down is going to be trapped between the door, and then this pin comes in and just goes in, and then the other pin clips it and holds it as it gets tighter, and then it won't be able to come out until you pull up on this. So you have to pull up on that and then push it out with another hand. So you got to push up on that and then push this out with the other hand. Now on the other side, I had an issue where it wasn't fitting right. So I had to add the both gaskets, because it comes with a new gasket right there. and for whatever reason it just wasn't fitting right, so I took the gasket off the old one, put it on the new one. I'm thinking that I'm going to need to do that this time as well, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so the pins are already in. I'm going to take this thing, shove it up in there somehow. Boy. There it is. You know what the problem is? The little pin's upside down. Oh man. Let's see if I can do this with it in there. Okay. This guy was in there upside down. Ugh. There we go. I was able to get that from the front side. Okay. Now up. Okay, there it is. Not feeling too good about that. These things, yeah. So I'm having that same problem again. Just watch and see how much wiggle it has right there. Okay, so we're going to start on this side again. Take our clip, stick it up top there. Oh, wait. Behind the window. Oh, come on there. And then get it in. Okay. And slip it in. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. It's a little bit tight. We'll come back and adjust it if we need to. And then to the other side where you get to watch my elbow put it in. So now we're going to take that rod, hook that rod back up. Make sure it pushes in all the way. That's not in all the way. And find the pin, which I believe I dropped in the bottom of the door. There it goes. Woohoo! All right. Oh yeah. All right. And then don't forget to collect your locking system here. And I'd say just check and make sure that your lock is in the right position. So I want to be unlocked, which is towards the back of the vehicle. And so we clip it there. Sometimes it helps to push down just a little bit. So if you push down a little bit and then in, that'll help it lock in. And that also helps take it out if you pull down and out instead of pulling straight out. Okay, so then the lock still works. And you know what? Everything feels a little tight, so I'm going to grab some lube. And I'm just going to shoot it with some lube. And before you put everything back together, grab your window handle. Make sure not to lose the screw. Crank your window down so you can reach the door handle just in case this fails. Close the door. Oh no, it looks like I locked it. Aha! Oh no! Like I said, even the easiest things. It's a good thing we left the window down though. Ah! Well, Well, this is kind of one of those good news, bad news situations. I got the door back open, but the latching mechanism here is broken. But the outside latch is all good, and that is technically fixed. And in order to get the door open, I kind of had to, you know, take apart the other door. So subscribe, and you'll see me replace this latch sometime in the future. Until then, I'll just be like Bo Duke. Fly across the hood and climb in the window.
Never meaning no harm.
Run away from cops.
Beats all you
Jump
never
over.
saw. Been in trouble with the law since the day
Anyway,
they was
subscribe, like, comment, all that.